Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. I want to talk to you guys about something very, very important. I'm not going to take a lot of time out of your day. I'm going to keep short, simple, and sweet, okay? First of all, start of this year was very, very rough. We saw lows in the S&P 500 we never saw. A lot of tech stocks dropping, and we thought this was going to be, longer than expected and whatnot, okay? Here's my take on this, okay? We are currently just going up and up and up, right? No matter what it is. If it's crypto, you got Ethereum at 4,000. If it's Nvidia, you got that at 180. You got Apple, okay? Apple is another one of those stocks that, finally they were a late bloomer, but they did what they had to do. Up 12% this past week. Monthly, they're up 8%. But you see the big gap up from August 6th, through August 7th. Okay, now I want y'all to be very, very careful buying into these stocks for a quick profit, because at the end of the day, you got to realize current prices already reflect strong optimism. Okay, when we talk about Nvidia, AMD, Apple, one of the biggest plays I hit this year was AMD. Okay, and why was I able to be so sharp with AMD? Well, I want y'all to realize when I bought into AMD, I didn't buy around this time. Yeah, I had one big final purchase right here, and I ended up selling right here, 356. But when I talk about buying at the right time, this is not the right time to buy. Once you look at everything, just going up and down, and you find yourself chasing, okay? If you find yourself chasing profits, short-term overbought risk is one of the biggest things that can affect you. What does that mean? Well, if you look at some technical indicators, and even if you don't, that's fine, right? If you're not on the charts or whatever, I want you to realize what happens when a stock produces really good earnings, or a stock says we're investing $100 million into AI, okay? Instantly, the sentiment is, this stock is going to do well. The stock is going to do well. But in the short term, that stock can be overbought. A lot of people can overbuy that stock, okay? And that's going to cause that price to go up by 10, 20, 30%, whatever the percent change may be. AMD had earnings and their stock dropped to 159. From there, we go back up to 170. This is another good play, okay? This was a buy right here. This is a perfectly nice buy. I bought, as you can see, I'm only buying at dips. I only sold right here because we broke my support level that I didn't want to get broken. And from there, as y'all can see, I made that sale at 155, but then I swing traded it up here for a quick profit, and then I could have bought back right here. But, I already got 23% back of my money, so I was not greedy. You have to know when to stop, okay? Market sentiment can cool off. So when a lot of stocks cool off, right, that's going to make price drops very, very, very big. Now, Coinbase is another one. Let's say you caught Coinbase under $300, okay? Let's look at this weekly chart. Let's say you caught Coinbase at about 297, right? And took it to 310. That's a nice change back on your money, right? Quick profit. We're talking about 2 to 3 days. You're up 3 to 4%, 3 to 5%. Sell that, take that profit, enjoy it, right? But when you want to be long-term on a stock, you really, really want to be patient. So what should you do until then? Let's say Coinbase, Nvidia, AMD. What should you do till you see a nice dip? Well, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, you should save up cash, or you should just buy your regular ETF. Now, what does this mean? I always have recommended having one ETF you're long on. You buy this monthly, whether the stock is up, whether it's down, whether it's sideways. And for me, that would be QQQ, okay? In about 10 to 12 days, I'm going to open a Fidelity account and really get into detail about buying the QQQ ETF, okay? This has an average annual return of 10 to 15%, and if you look at it currently, it's up 27% this year. So if I would have just bought this, let's say even year to year, if I would have bought this last August, right, and just held it right now, I would have been up more than I was on AMD this year. And that would have been 23% up on AMD, 27% on QQQ. Okay, you can do this if you want to be an aggressive investor. Now, I know what Palantir can do. I know what NVIDIA can do. That's why I would invest in something like QQQ. You're getting a lot of tech exposure. Hey, I don't want to invest in Palantir directly. I don't want to invest in NVIDIA, Apple, because I feel like they're too risky. They go up and down too fast. I want to, be long on a different industry sector that's safer. Well, guess what? You can always diversify by investing in this ETF, because this ETF is tech heavy. And that's as simple as I can get. Buying right now, I do not like these prices. I feel like some of these stocks are very, very, very high. If you want to get quick term profit and you can play the game with discipline, then go ahead. Then you get the pass to swing trade these stocks. A 5-day play, I'm up 3%. I made another 200, 250 cash quick. I kept some money for taxes, and I'm really being disciplined. Okay, I understand that. Go ahead, right? For example, I'm going to show you guys another stock. Tempest AI, okay? I swing traded this last week. I want you to look at my move, okay? Look at how quick I'm in and I'm out with these plays. I am not holding a stock longer than I need to. Yeah, the squeeze looks nice, right? But the only risk you was gonna be playing is their earnings. I didn't know how their earnings was gonna do. Their earnings end up being good. The stock goes higher, 64. Okay. Now the move I caught was right here. Okay, I bought this dip at 55, $60. Then I added another 10, 70. Okay, and then you see this is Wednesday. Okay, this is literally Wednesday. Thursday I go up and I sell the stock up 3.5%. That is my profit taking zone. Now, let's say Thursday I was not nowhere near up 3%. Guess what I was going to do? I was going to hold it. But since I'm already at my profit taking zone, you got to take that profit, even though it's only $2.43. I am not being greedy, and I'm not waiting for this short squeeze, because guess what can happen? You can get shot down quick. And I've seen that happen when I tried to swing trade or day trade this stock. I want y'all to look at this. I was trying to swing trade Krispy Kreme. I bought right here. It looks like I bought literally at the top, but I bought during like a small dip throughout the day, and the stock just tanked. And there goes my trade, and it was just $20. But I learned, I live and I learn. As y'all can see, I put in $20 July 23rd. I sold at 18.22. I was greedy, right? So we live and we learn, and then I invested more money back in Tempest AI, and y'all can see how I'm in and I'm out. Okay, I'm not waiting for I'm not waiting for a higher move. I'm looking at these stocks with percentages. Okay, so percent change. Okay, what is a good percent change for a short, quick-term investor? I would say anything 3% to 6% within 2 to 5 days is cool. 1 to 2 weeks, try to catch 8 to 10%, right? We're talking more right there. Okay, 1 to 2 weeks. Now, 3 to 4 weeks, I would like to see 15 to 20%. And then your long terms, keep loading those up. This is how you keep building income. All right, so these overbought assets, for example, NVIDIA, I think NVIDIA should be around 200, sure, right? But you have to realize a dip is very, very important in NVIDIA. They have earnings by the end of this month, and I'm going to enter, towards by the end of this month or sometime soon, because I do believe I can catch NVIDIA and swing trade it, but also have a long-term position open on a different brokerage. Let me know if that makes sense down in the comments below. This video was specifically just to tell you guys, if you feel like you're missing out, you are not missing out. Okay, within 2 to 3 months, the market can change so fast. Look at my portfolio started this year. Okay, I'm down 11% at one point. You take May, right? You take May out of the way, then you take June out of the way, and you see where the portfolio is now, right? It only takes 2 to 3 months for this whole market to flip. So in the matter of a couple weeks, matter of a couple days, right, everything can tank, everything can go up. I'm still waiting to catch Ethereum under 2.5K, 2.6K, 2.8K. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, oh well. But I do know the risks of buying crypto when the market doesn't like those prices, or I know the risk of buying stocks when the market doesn't like. But here's my thing. If the business is good, if the business is generating income, if they're generating good ROIC, okay, what is ROIC? Return on invested capital, Okay, if the business knows what to do with their money, how to invest back into their business, if Nvidia knows how to invest their money in assets and generate those income from assets, I'm going to invest in Nvidia for the next 10 years without no doubt. I don't care what people are saying, because money talks, the numbers speak. Billions and billions of dollars each quarter this company's producing. Palantir, same way, right? And being able to swing trade Palantir is cool. Being able to swing trade AMD is cool. But I think I would open a really, really small long-term position with AMD for the next 5 to 10 years, because I do believe $1,000 could be worth 9 to 10,000, 8 to 7,000 in the next 5 years with AMD. Okay, but I'm gonna talk more about that later on, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Make sure you guys are staying very, very disciplined. As you see, I've cut down my position a lot. I'm only really holding my long term, and I swing traded Tempest AI last week. I'm still holding my dividend stock. I'm going to collect dividends from them next month. If they go lower, guess what? I'm going to buy lower. As simple as that. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I am holding a lot of cash, and I'm going to move very, very smartly coming September and coming sooner with Robinhood, Fidelity, and we're going to open a separate brokerage to swing trade and execute more and more trades and make the money we need. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Mr. Buy the Dip is out.